So, this is the book that changed my life, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Never read it. This is my favorite book, The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Never read that. This is C.S. Lewis, The Chronicles of Narnia. Third favorite book. Never read that. Why haven't I read that? Because they are guarded by my dragon. This is Rusty. He's my toy dragon. They're guarded by my real dragon, my learning disability. Now in the fantasies, the knight in shining armor has to defeat the dragon to gain access to the gold. Well, I don't think you should slay dragons. I think you should respect them. And if you respect the dragon, he'll give you access to some of his gold. If I learn to respect, if I learn how to live with my dragon, I can gain access to these books. And I have. I just haven't read them. So, this is my dragon. I love and respect my dragon. He goes everywhere I go. This is my learning disability. And if you don't respect it, it'll eat you because you are crunchy and good with ketchup. If I go to battle with my dragon to gain access to the books that he guards, unarmored, unprotected, it hurts. It literally hurts for me to read a book like this. I have never read a book like this. Never read a novel in a traditional way. But my office is full of books I've read in a non-traditional way. In J.R.R. Tolkien stories, there's a character by the name of Gandalf, who, when you think about it, really doesn't do much. He just nudges people into the right direction. My Gandalf was my mom. Whenever we would have these drag out fights with my dragon over homework, she was right there beside me, nudging me and pushing me in the right direction. My dad was often out of the house. And so you would have thought, that this wasn't his fight. But it was. No one encouraged me to read like my dad. But he understands my dragon. He gave me the most important piece of technology I ever got my hands on. He is my Santa Claus. In C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Santa Claus shows up and gives the heroes the tools they need to do the job that they have been handed. And this is the technology, this is the sword that best my dragon. This is how I read. My dad gave me this box, and inside the box were cassettes. Put the cassette in the tape player, and there was the BBC radio performing the book, like it was a radio show. And that was great. And when it was done, I understood the book well enough to write my paper, and for the first time, I had read a book and didn't have a headache when I was done. My dragon was over there sleeping in the corner. This little radio production style books on tape are great. But those are entertainment. You really can't get through college reading books that way. That's why there are unabridged versions of these books. An unabridged book is the entire text read, word for word. Now you can pay $30 and you can get a professional, an actor read it for you. And there's nothing like having Jean-Luc Picard read to you. But you can also, if you have a learning disability, get books through Reading for the Blind and Dyslexic. And that's just some guy off the street reading a book to you. But it's still good, because I can get a book from RFB&D, I can do the assignment, and I enjoy doing the assignment because I love words. And I don't have a headache, and my dragon sleeps in the corner the whole time. This is my armor. This is my sword. This is the technology that allows me to do battle with my dragon like nothing has ever allowed me to do it before. Books on tape are great. Books on CD are better. RFB&D is awesome service. But see now, anything I can get a PDF of, my computer will read it to me. My iPhone can read it to me. And in the near future, hopefully, either my Kindle or my iPad will be able to read it to me. With these technologies, anything I can get on the internet, anything I can scan on my tabletop scanner, and I can scan documents with my phone. So I can read the way I read best anywhere, as long as the technology is provided for me to do it. So this is my hobby. Friday nights, every other Friday night, after school, me and about 10 of my best students get together and we play Dungeons and Dragons for about 4 hours. I get to be the DM. Because I know the rules. Which means that every piece of relevant information in these books I've gained access to. And I read these the old-fashioned way. The more of this I do to read these books, the better at reading the old-fashioned way I get. Still can't read one of these things straight through without getting a headache. They're like encyclopedias. You just have to read a small bit at one time. And I can do that.